Okay, so cube throw is very difficult. In Jumpless, we can't really do the traditional cube throw, which is where you throw it like that, and then try and sort of jump through the door, because a lot of the time you're going to throw it and you won't actually be able to get to the door in time. It'll open and then close before you get there. Like that. So we're kind of forced to do a different style. So my recommendation is to throw from here. Now it is actually slightly easier to make the throw work throwing from here than on the left side. And that's because we're slightly closer to the center of the room, right? This is the center of the room here, right? And this is in line with the button, so we're slightly closer to the button on this side than on that side. Just a very small amount, but that very small amount does make a difference. Now, there are two options. You can either do the no-slip cube throw, which is where you hold left click and press E. Right? I'm very bad at it. Like that. But for that, you want to look basically just not quite perfectly straight, a little bit low. But walk forward, and then when you're at about the edge, which is a bit difficult to see, left click and press E. I don't like that version, but it is a thing you can do. The alternative is the glitchless style cube throw, which is where we just flick up and throw. I like that version. I find that it's able to consistently land on the button like that. So to do that, what we need to do is look forwards, and then we basically just need to gently move our mouse up. We want to go straight up, which is quite difficult to do. If you haven't played many games before, you might struggle with this. But you want to move your mouse straight up, right? And then left click to throw the cube at the right time. And we need to make sure that we are holding forward when we do that throw. Right? A lot of people make the mistake of tapping S right before they throw, and that is going to, kill a lot of your cube's momentum. So you want to throw and then immediately after tap S, right? To not fall off, right? You can also crouch and then hold S, so even if you do fall off, you can technically fall back on, if that makes any sense. But yes, this is the cube throw we want to do. And we immediately want to look over here, look at the center of the door, and once it opens, shoot a portal, right? Throw, and then shoot as soon as it opens. Sometimes you'll be able to react in time. Sometimes it'll open and close too fast, right? It's mostly random. The more consistent you get, the more consistently you'll get good enough, which is what we got there, where the portal will open and then close, but so long as you got lined up in time, it'll be fine. You can make the shot. But it is a very difficult trick. But once that portal is in there, we can walk off here and then hold A and crouch and just strafe down into a portal, right? So holding A is very important because that's going to make sure you actually get into it. But we can shoot a portal here and get in. You can come down here, right? But I don't know how much time that loses. It might make cube throw not worth it. I don't think it would, because you're pretty much skipping having to go and put the cube on the button yourself. So I think it's still faster, but it is notably slower than going into this portal. So I recommend figuring out how to do the strafe. And then from here, you can just go into the elevator. And that is how we can do cube throw in Chamber 12 for Jumpless.